Hi guys, today we're going to review Bloodborne for PS4. Bloodborne is an exclusive title for the PS4, created from Software. Those who don't know who is From Software is a Japanese game developer company which are very well known for their games Dark Souls series and Demon Souls. And this is their first game at the next generation console, particularly on PS4, just to showcase the true power of PS4. So, did they deal with this game? Well, let's find out.
Before starting the review, let's begin a little bit of backstory about Bloodborne. The development of that game began after the team completed the Prepare to Die edition of Dark Souls, which was released in August 2012. Sony Computer Entertainment approached From Software concerning corporate development on a title, and director Hidetaka Miyazaki asked about the possibility of developing a game from 8th generation console. The concept of Bloodborne developed from there. There were no connections to Software previous title, even though Miyazaki considered that it carries the DNA of Demon Souls and its very specific level design. Development ran through parallel of that Dark Souls 2. Okay, now we have to go to the review, and I'm gonna explain a little bit of the history of the game during the review as well. So let's begin about the story of the game.
Yeah.
The story of the game begins at the eyes of the hunter, which is the main protagonist.
You've come to the right place.
And thus,
Yarnum
we
is the
see
home
an old
of
man.
administration.
And that man, he's going to
You need
perform
only unravel
blood
its mystery.
transfusion. And that we have to wake up
As an
at
outsider
one
like
point.
yourself to begin.
And we are in the city of
Easy.
Yarnum. I don't know if I
Yarnum, blood of your
pronounce it correctly or not. And there's a disease here. And thus many people were infected. And monsters are all around the place. Much like Demon Souls and Dark Souls, you can create your hunter. How it's going to look like and how it's going to fight. And when you create it, then we're gonna have to see some cutscenes about the monsters. Whoa! I have to say that the graphics of the game are beautiful. Oh my. This is maybe one of the best graphics in the PS4. I have no words to describe it. Oh my god. Right. Looks like it's dead. Oh, thank goodness. When you die, you go to this place of dead. There you can also buy some items and sell us some items, and then upgrade your weapons and everything. Forgot to mention that the story of the game is slightly better than Dark Souls. The game developers wanted to focus more to the story in that game instead of the Souls series. One of the more difficult decisions the team faced was the introduction of guns as weapons, because it would fit well into the game setting and that it would conceptually be less accurate than modern models. Guns were eventually included, and you know what? It was a pretty good idea that they did. Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay, as you can see, is just like Dark Souls. You can say that Bloodborne is basically Dark Souls 2.5. But it's a far more easier game than the Dark Souls series. So if you are new to this kind of gameplay, then this game is perfect for you. The game's Victorian Gothic setting was mostly inspired by the novel Dracula and the architecture of location in Romania and the Sense Republic. Miyazaki enjoyed Lovecraft and Dracula novels that apply those same theme and the setting into the game, and he wanted to create a game set in such an era in those novels. Not only that, Miyazaki was also inspired by Lovecraft, particularly the Lovecraft universe, which the game is obviously being inspired by it, and it's very awesome. The soundtrack is also very good. It fits perfect to the tone of the game. Unfortunately, the game is not perfect, as the only criticism that I can give it is that the game has some frame rate issues, unfortunately. And that it kinda ruins a little bit of the experience, but nonetheless, the game is pretty good. It's fast-paced and I really like it. And as you can move on, the game becomes far more challenging than before. Okay. And I like the designs of the enemies. They are creepy and terrifying! Let's run away, let's run away. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we did it. Of course, Bloodborne, just like the Dark Souls series, also has a new game mode, which of course is gonna be far more difficult than the normal mode, and that the boss of the game are very challenging, especially Father Casual. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but I have to say he's a very difficult boss, and you have to build your strategy perfectly. You have to use your weapons wisely, other than that you won't survive. Anyway, the game is pretty good. It's one of the best games in the PS4, and I highly recommend you to buy this game. So without any delays, guys, let's go to my conclusion to this review.
To conclude the review, Bloodborne is a pretty solid game, with my only complaint being that it has a drop down frame rate in some occasion areas, but other than that, it's a pretty solid game. Some people will compare it to the Dark Souls series, and to be honest with you guys, I can't blame them, since this game is basically Dark Souls 2.5. I don't really care if it's similar to the Dark Souls, as long as it has its own identity. But I cannot wait for the Dark Souls 3, which I hope is gonna be very awesome. So my rating for Bloodborne for the PS4 is 9.5 out of 10. So thanks guys for watching this game review. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and have a good gaming.